Let's switch things up a little bit. At the very top of this microphone, it is equipped with two microphones that gives you that stereo sound, and that helps you with a very wide sound. At least that's how I feel it. It is called stereo. This device is not just a recording device alone, it also serves as a preamp, which brings me to the second point. It takes an external microphone. I just connected an external microphone to it, particularly the Power Device microphone that I'm about to share with you today. Power Device, such a funny name, but it detected immediately that an external microphone has been plugged onto it. I am particularly using the red port to the right side of the device. Once you plug a lavalier mic to it, you might need to change your input settings. I got the jack that has 3 pins. I think it's called the stereo jack, and that's the one that works. External microphone detached. This is me testing the inbuilt microphone. Next to the microphone plug is the SD card port. It uses a micro SD card. It doesn't come with one, and I purchased 32 gigs. Now the hold button serves dual purposes. It's a button that controls the power. If you slide it downwards and hold just 1 second, it either turns it off or it turns it on. Next to that button is the USB port. With the USB port, you are able to transfer your files from the system here to your computer. The way I transfer my file is to open the port that I just showed you a while ago, take out the card and slot it into my card reader on my system. Still on the USB port, this device is enabled to be audio recording solution for your live events such as your podcast, Zoom meetings on the internet. Hello. Okay, this is kind of like a full setup right now. You connect via the USB port using a USB type mini A to a computer or to your smartphone. Coming to the front of the device, input or level control. That little button in the middle, it helps me control the input of my audio. When I'm recording, I do a bit of test. Take note that you put the first quarter to the left of that knob so that you don't crank it too much, because if you crank it too much, you're going to get distortion and your audio might not be usable. So take note of that. Right beneath the screen are 4 buttons. Some of the buttons are presets. I hardly use the presets. The file format that I record in is WAV. It sounds better. To my far left of this device is audio. That audio has dual function. It helps you select what format you want to record in, whether MP3 or 44-bit or 96-bit. I, for one, use 44-bit or 96-bit. However, the files I notice that they produce are larger, probably because it has more information in it. So you might want to take note of that. Then it has low cut. Now that low cut, I rarely use it. And then another button I rarely use is auto volume control. Now that serves like a limiter. It's a preset. When you activate it, for me the sound becomes overly compressed, and I don't like that. You might know how to use it. If you know how to use it, please hit me up in the comments. If every other aspect of the microphone or settings work for you, leave it that way. If it's not broken, you don't fix it. So I don't touch it. I just leave it the way it is. The red button is obviously the recording button. You hit it and the red light will come on. Now when you're recording, you want to be careful because that particular button can be very sensitive. Try as much as possible to not touch it, because you might get into your recording file, then you realize that oops, you did not record because accidentally you hit that button and then your recording went off. So you want to take note of that. Of course, you have the stop button beneath the record button, then the next to it, play button. The device has been equipped with a tiny speaker right in the middle of the body. However, though, the speaker is not a very good quality. I just like to record my audio and transfer it to the computer where I now review my recording. Then you have the buttons below. It's just skip and replay. When you turn to this other side is the volume button, reduce or increase volume, for the speaker. Then of course, because this device has been built as a preamp, you also have the ability to plug in your headphones. On the flip side to this device is the headphone port, the green one. So you can transfer sound to your headphones where you can monitor your sound when you're recording, because you don't want to get into recording then not monitor your sound and then you realize, oops, at the end of it all, you did not record your sound. So you want to take note of that. However, with this microphone, a little bit of a downside that I realize is, I'm not sure if it's a downside, because the microphone is so sensitive that it's a lot of plastic on the body. That's probably why it is so light. Because of the sensitivity of the mic, when you're recording, the body tends to make a lot of noise easily in your recording when you shift it or when you move it around. So what I do with that is I mount it on a tripod or place it in a position where I don't have to move it so much. I think it's about 1/2 inch thread that goes into your regular camera tripod. You can just screw it onto it and it will stay there. It's not going to move. It's not going to shift anywhere. And so that has allowed me record very clear sound and high quality sound. So you might want to try this device for yourself. And then another thing you might want to consider is, with the sensitivity of this microphone, you need windshield to cover the top. But this microphone price point is fantastic for the quality that it produces. It does a lot better than many expensive devices out there in the market. So this is what I stopped by to share with you. Whatever input you have for me as far as this microphone is concerned, please hit me up in the comments and let's have a healthy discussion. And I am also willing to learn from you. Until another video, this is Sam. Now is the best time to create. Peace.